Hello and welcome to week 7 of the PGBL, your Orlando Solgaleo rematching versus our rivals, Rewt and the New Jersey Brobats. So, if you checked out the team builder, you know that I decided to bring the same 6 Pokemon with a few little twists on the movesets, because I think the Pokemon I brought last time were alright. There were some movesets that could have been better suited to what he brought, and then there were just some not so great decisions on my part, but it ended up, at least we had saved it from being a 5-0 blowout to being somewhat close, but you know, a loss is still a loss, so we're gonna try to do better this time. And I have 3 females on one side and 3 genderless Pokemon on the other side. I didn't notice that. Well, I didn't have that last time because it was a different Absol. Everything else, all the other ones are the same Pokemon. Absol's the only one that has a completely different set, so, you know. I feel like Cyrus today. I mean, I don't feel like Cyrus, wanting to destroy the universe and create a new one, but you know. So I'm gonna try, this is kind of hard for me, I like to ramble on screen, but I'm going to try and be a little bit more quiet when I'm thinking of my moves, because when I'm talking, I'm not thinking so much, and I want to think a little bit more and play a little bit more strategically, because I want to play well. As much as I want to entertain you guys, I want to play well, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more on the concentrating side of things. Of course, right now I can talk to you guys. Oh, he's done. Alright, so now, let's do this. Let's see if he brought something different this time. So first I'm going to write this down. So he doesn't have the rain going on, which is alright, honestly. Acceptel, Impalm. Drapion. That is actually alright. I mean, he probably planned, like, that I was gonna plan for it, so my Thunder is not gonna be so useful here. I could have brought Fire Blast, but I feel like I'm still going to lead Galvantula. Again, I have Protect as an option. But what might I do? Because he could lead Forretress. I feel like he would want to lead Forretress, but if he leads Forretress, I can Volt Switch out into something. So, I mean, he could block my Volt Switch with Swampert, whatever, but I think I'd be okay with that. Swampert comes out, I go Delmise. So, let's go ahead and get to it. I think I will do the same as I did before and lead. I am still kind of happy not to see the Kyurem, as much as Celesteela is still a huge threat anyway. Like, it's not like I'm, you know, it's not like Kyurem's his only threat, but it's kind of nice not seeing Kyurem there, I still have to say. Just because Kyurem's stats are so beastly, it's almost like he has a second Mega when he brings the, that. So, we are seeing the same leads as last time, so we're gonna see what he wants to do. I don't know if he'll expect to Protect this time. I'm not sure what he would do. I mean, he could hard swap, but I don't want to take that chance, obviously. So what he is thinking here, I don't know what he's thinking. He might be thinking something's fishy. He might be thinking I can just do the same thing I did before and fake out or something, or knock off, or anything. So I'm gonna Protect. I don't lose anything by protecting other than if he hard swaps. But even then, if I were him, I may U-turn, unless he knows I'm going for Protect. But yeah, I mean, in this case, this is exactly the scenario that I brought Protect for, so I'm gonna click Protect and see what he does. We find ourselves in a very similar situation, right? So, I mean, he probably that lead me before. I did lock in, by the way, so I can talk to you guys. I can continue talking to you guys. He might be considering what to do here. Oh, great. I don't want to start having a coughing fit during this. That while back, well, a week ago when I was recording, when I had laryngitis, I'm just having, like, perpetual sore throat from that. Okay, so what's he gonna do now? I mean, he can hit me really hard with anything. I probably just want to get my webs up, honestly. But knowing that he has the Fortress, because the web was such a problem for him, he will probably, you know, use Fortress to get it out. But if he brings out the Fortress, I can Volt Switch into Delmise. Or even just Volt Switch into Solgaleo and scare him away. But I might rather Volt Switch into Delmise. Let me just take a look. I am going to have to... Actually, if he brought Double Hit, he could... I kind of forgot about that. If he brought Double Hit, then he can totally subvert my Focus Sash. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see. Did you bring Double Hit? I mean, you probably did. If I were him, that's what I would do. Yeah. Alright. And it's gonna, like, just do enough to KO me. So that is unfortunate. I could have thought that through. I don't know. I thought I had no choice there, but... Rip. Alright, wait, I need to write down this set. So... He's using the same set as before. At this point, let me see something. Yeah, I made a bad call. That I had just said how I was gonna think harder about things, and I did think about it, but I don't know. This is where I need to think better. So Ambipom here. I'm going to be quiet here so that I can calculate this faster. Double Hit can take out my Naganadel. To get out a nasty plot. I feel like he's got to have a low kick. What does Return do? Return does most of my HP, so I don't know if I want to risk that so soon. Draco Meteor. Sludge Wave could almost KO it, but it won't. This could be a risky move. I think it's too soon, though. I think it's too soon. I think I go to Absol again. I don't want to, but I kind of... No, actually, this would be a safer play. I think. I mean, I still have to win the speed tie, so we're not out of the woods with it. Because Ambipom, Life Orb, level 50, U-turn could one-hit KO me. This is another risk, and I am naive. I'm naive, so I'm minus special defense, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. U-turn kind of takes me out here. So maybe I go into Delmise from there, just kind of try to mess with him. I didn't bring Protect on this thing. He might be expecting Protect. He might, or I could Sucker Punch it. Sucker Punch will do a lot to it. Back in the same problem that I had before. What would I do for him? He saw that I had Protect, and I won the speed tie the time before. He might not risk the speed tie this time. Just from previous experiences, it didn't work out for him. A lot of his Pokemon are physical, although I bet you he's running a special Sceptile this time around, just based on who he brought. I'm gonna... Oh, I didn't Mega Evolve! I forgot to Mega Evolve! It's okay, though. It kind of worked out, because there's the Fortress coming out on the Switch. I forgot to Mega Evolve. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, so, this thing probably has a scary Gyro Ball. I can't believe I misclicked. But that was a prediction done right. So this has Fake Out and Double Hit, the Ambipom. Fake Out, Double Hit, and then Fortress. I didn't see whether Leftovers activate. So Fortress... more than likely, Gyro Ball won't one-shot... well, wait, he's burned. Alright, so burn, 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 burn. Where's the burn? Would that still break the sub? It kind of would, wouldn't it? So I might want to swap out, because what does Fortress, what moves does Fortress typically get? Nothing super scary for, I can't believe I didn't Mega Evolve, but then again, I want to, like, discourage him from setting up things, so I'm a little leery on that. I'm gonna Mega Evolve and set up a substitute to kind of scout out. I don't want to swap out and then he puts something in on me. I'm gonna substitute in case he goes for, you know, unless if he predicts a switch. Okay, Volt Switch. So that shouldn't do, well no, we're minus special defense, so it might, no, okay, we still have the sub up, so that's alright. That's actually pretty good in that case. We can't be statused, Magic Bounce. We're in good shape right here. We're in pretty good shape here. It didn't look like it had leftovers, but I forgot to check. Everything just goes flying by. I need to see about the substitute breaking, though. Because I want to make sure I don't, I think I know how it works, but I don't want to make a mistake. Substitute Novel sound-based moves, blah blah blah. Okay, so he's got that thing. I think I Will-O-Wisp it because I don't have anything that'll do a lot of damage to it, so I'm just gonna try to cripple it. I'm fairly safe for one turn, so I get a free attempt at Will-O-Wisp. Everything's gonna be susceptible to Will-O-Wisp. He has a lot of Pokemon that... well, a lot of Pokemon that could run either, honestly, but... so I bet you it's Special Sceptile this time around. If I were a betting person, unless he's running Special on a Pokemon that's normally physical, which is also possible. Like on a Pokemon that could be mixed. Alright, so we do get the Will-O-Wisp off. So hopefully the Drapion is physical also. Poison Jab. Okay, so good. So that's gonna do a lot of damage to us, of course. But now... I feel like Silvally might be the thing to switch into. He could have Swords Dance, which would be a good, which would make this a good swap for me. So if he is burned, he's going to be doing very minimal damage to me. I don't know what does... I need to check real quick. Does Drapion get Earthquake if he makes a prediction? Alright, so... Just let me check here real quick. I have some time. It does get Earthquake. So let me run the calc on that. He is burned, which is good. Earthquake. I'm defensive on this thing, so it won't do that much. So I think Silvally is the best choice. If he proves to be a problem, and he will have to be running Earthquake because I have Meganadel. So I am going to, because if things get dicey, I can, like, there's X-Scissor, okay. Middle ground play, maybe? Or, no, just definitely wanting to try to take out, yeah, just trying to take out, my boy. My Absol, my girl, actually. This might be an opportunity to scope out how much Flash Cannon will do, or I could Parting Shot something for free in case he brings something in. But I don't know. I feel like I want the free damage. What would he do in this situation? If I were him, I might switch out, but I would be afraid of getting hit with something. So... I mean, Flamethrower is a decent middle ground play. If he's offensive set, which, given the amount... Let me check X-Scissor. Given Given the amount that X-Scissor did on an offensive set, he's probably, yeah, offensive, because that even offensive only does like 3 or 4%. So if I were him in our offensive, I'd either, if he has Swords Dance, I'd run it, or I'd swap out into something. So what would I swap out into? What does damage to everything? Flamethrower would be great if Fortress and Celesteela show up. If Sceptile shows up, of course, Ice Beam is the best, but then that's not good if, what's his name, Swampert shows up. I think Flamethrower actually is the middle ground play here, because it should still do like 40% to the Drapion. So I'm gonna go for Flamethrower. Gonna stay in. Okay, Earthquake. That's gonna do about a quarter, a fifth to a quarter. Yeah. So we're safe here. So here's where I can keep like switching up the moves a little bit. It might have been better to go for the Flash Cannon, but based on the amount of damage that did, he has to have some defensive investment, I think, compared to the amount of damage that did. So I think I'm gonna go for a, I mean, or I could predict and go into Delmise. Let me see. I could Parting Shot into Delmise, honestly, because then Delmise can Earthquake it. But that might just scare it out when I might want to get rid of it. So wait, let me see. 50, and he's burned. And it's X-Scissor and Earthquake. But then I have to worry about knockoff, actually. So that's right, I don't want to go into Delmise, actually. I'm gonna try a Flash Cannon. I'm gonna sit around for one more turn. I just want to see. I kind of want to see if he has anything on this. Or if he's just trying to tire out the Silvally. Alright, at this point I'm going to Parting Shot into something, I think. I might... unfortunately... Well, no. Wait, I've been outspeeding it. I think this takes it out, actually. If I calculated that wrong. It's gonna withdraw. Go into the Celesteela. Alright, so here I'm going to Parting Shot. Here is where I'm gonna Parting Shot into something. Alright, let me check how much that Flash Cannon did. Let me see if we're facing a new... I mean, it is a new Celesteela name. So, Flash Cannon did probably less than that, less than 10%. So let's say it's, I'm just gonna say, what's the other one? Plus special defense. Let's say it's like gentle or something, just out of, I don't know, I guess that's about right. So I think I'm gonna Parting Shot into something. Into what, I'm not sure. He might go for his Z Earthquake at this point. He did fake me out a little bit though, because I did not expect him to save the Drapion. I could have Parting Shotted right there. Or I could have Flamethrower and got real. I should have gone for the Flamethrower actually, but I don't know. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna Parting Shot. I'm not sure what he's gonna go for. In case he goes for a Z move, I will most likely go into Delmise, because then it'll be -1/-1. But now I get another chance to kind of look at it. So let's assume he's got a little bit more special defense. No, actually, that doesn't matter in this case. So I'm just gonna do, what was it? What was the one that I wanted to do? I don't know. Let's try this one. So if he's -1/-1, I mean, I'm pretty sure I would like to go into Delmise either way. But let's try a Earthquake. I mean, that'll do like next to nothing. No, what did I want to try? I want to try Air Slash. I mean, that won't do a ton to me, so let's try it. I hope he goes for a Z. Nope, there's the Air Slash. He predicted it. He did predict me. But I do have a -1, so now he's -1. I could come in again with something else. What will it do to... What will it do to Cliff? No, not Cliff. What will it do to Absol? Unfortunately, Absol's not at full health, so... And it's -1, -1. -1, -1. I mean, Heavy Slam would do a lot. Air Slash will do a decent amount, actually. Thunder will do about half. I kind of need Davy Jones for Swampert, though. Like, I have almost literally nothing. But here's where I could be cheeky. If I swap in the Clefable and go for a Sunny Day. Swap in the Clefable and go for a Sunny Day, I think. I mean, he'll probably, you know, defeat me and get +1 on the... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, let's see. The Air Slash, we should take that pretty well, especially at -1. Now, this is where it's like, okay, do I sack... Am I sacking off my Clefable? It's unfortunate, but I want to set up the Sun. This is kind of the way that I break through it. And when he's -1, I mean, it's going to be a little bit iffy because... No, I mean, I don't know his exact investment, but I think for how little that Air Slash did... For how little that Air Slash did, I think I'll be okay to try to live one turn. Because I can set the Sun, it'll scare him, and even if I don't feel right in hard swapping into something, I can Moonlight for full HP back. So what I might do is see what he does after the Sunny Day. If I take heavy damage, I might take a turn to heal and see if he swaps out. This is kind of the workings going on in my mind here. I don't think I've seen the Earthquake on him, although I feel like it's almost guaranteed that he has it. And actually, I need to remember that with the Meganadel. I can't switch in on it until he uses his Z move. I can't set up on Celesteela until he uses Z move, although maybe -1. No, -1 I think the Z still takes him out. So he's thinking. I've had a little too much caffeine today since I didn't sleep very well. Alright, so we're gonna withdraw. This is interesting. It's an interesting turn of events then. So I'm gonna set up a Sunny Day and bring in something. What do I want to bring in, actually? Pretty sure, so this thing is burned. No, not Ferrothorn, Fortress. Why do I get them freaking mixed up? So Gyro Ball, and he's burnt. Gyro Ball will not do that much to me. The sun is out, the sky is blue, it's beautiful, and so are you. Alright, let's see. What would he want to do? He's burned, so he can't do much. He might Volt Switch. He might Volt Switch for Switch Initiative, actually. So, and swap into, like, I don't know, Swampert. He might switch into the Swampert, although he wouldn't necessarily want to switch into Swampert because, or switch into the Ambipom. The Ambipom is still going to be a problem. What would he do here? He might Volt Switch. Scope it out. Or he might Gyro Ball. Actually, if I were him, I'd probably want to Gyro... If I had Gyro Ball, I would use it, because... Wait. Because Gyro Ball... Well, Gyro Ball doesn't even do... No, it's burned. I don't know what he wants to do, actually. I'm gonna do it. I'm bringing in the Naganadel. I can always swap it out later. Oh, Heavy Slam. How heavy is Fortress? He's burned, but... Oh, okay, that does nothing. Interesting. So... I get a free setup here, I guess. Well, wait. I need to check this Swampert here. I need to know before I do something. Let's assume it's Calm, even though I know it's not Calm. It's going to be the other one, but just so I'm not... And Assault Vest. And then I go... He didn't bring his Fairy still. So then if I go +2... This thing could be hiding an Explosion from me, though. So, and also +2... Z, Devastating Drake, will not one-hit KO. So, but now this Fortress could be packing an Explosion. It won't take me out, especially not burned. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'll Draco Meteor and swap out. Or I'll just Fire Blast. I'll Fire Blast with the Sun and hope for the burn. He doesn't want to send anything out that's weak to that, though. He would probably send out the Swampert, which means I'm not gonna waste this turn. I'm gonna just go for a Draco Meteor, because he's gonna swap out. Or he's not gonna swap out. Or he's gonna go for Explosion, or it has Mirror Coat. Maybe it has Mirror Coat. Maybe he was sacking it off, for all I know. Maybe he was sacking it off. He was going for Volt Switch. Alright. I can't believe I could have taken it out that turn. I overthought. Or he was expecting me to set up. Which would have been a good prediction. Now I'm -2 special attack. So that was interesting. I guess that was a misplay, but I did not expect him to stay in and potentially sack off. I expected him to swap into the Swampert, I have to say. Why wouldn't he swap into the Swampert? Because if he's the same build he had last time, he should know that he can live a +2 Devastating Drake. I don't know. But now the Sceptile is out, so what am I gonna do here? This is a good question, actually. I think something's gotta go. Davy Jones may be my best bet, but then I don't have anything for the Swampert. The other thought is Clefable, if this thing is special. If it's not special, you're not special. Does Sceptile get Poison Jab? What would he do? I mean, he might go for, he might just go for the, a Dragon move, or does he get Earthquake? He does get Earthquake, and he gets, what is the other move? Oh, I was looking for Poison Jab. Does not get Poison Jab, so I'm gonna go with Clefable. I mean, obvious switch is obvious. I could have switched for Davy Jones, but I'm just a little bit nervous about not having him around for the Swampert. So it's kind of 50-50 here. And there's the Swords Dance. Rip. The good news is I can get one Moonblast on him. and then I can Sucker Punch him later. Because one Moonblast, well, one Moonblast could one-hit KO him, honestly. I wish Moonblast were powered up by Sunny Day, even though that only kind of makes sense. It doesn't completely make sense. I'm gonna Moonblast, though. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I mean, he knew I was gonna switch out, so that was, you know, a good play. But I have to go for it because it requires, I have, what's the odds? I have literally a 50-50 chance to one-hit KO this thing, depending on its investment, but assuming he's gonna be max speed, max attack. I mean, if he goes Leaf Blade, he'll probably be like, oh, I hope, go for a crit, which he could get that lucky crit. But I think this is what I have to do. This is my only opportunity because I know under normal circumstances, no crit involved. I should be able to live 1 at +2. There's the Leaf Blade. 1 HP, come on, Clefairy! 50-50 shot, will I one-hit KO it? Will we get the one-hit KO? No! Oh, Clefairy. Alright, so do I preserve Clefairy or no? I don't think it's worth it at this stage because of its stats being what they are. I don't need Clefable for much else, so I think I will let it go and play the He could stall out my Sucker Punch with Swords Dance. Man, this is scary territory here. What does Davy Jones do? I mean, either way, I think I have to let Clefable go down. So, actually, maybe it is naive, I don't know. So, max attack, Leaf Blade, and +2. What other physical attack would it get? Outrage, maybe. Which would one-hit KO me. It's unfortunate. I don't know, I'm gonna go for another Moonblast on the off chance. Alright, there's the Clefable down. I wish I could scope out for if he has Outrage. He probably does. If that's the case, would Solgaleo at +2, 252, would if he has Earthquake though, never mind, if he has Earthquake, it's all done. Outrage I wouldn't have to worry about. The thing is, because he has Swords Dance, I can't... Alright, I'm gonna... I feel like, well, I mean, I feel like he would want to run Outrage, but he wouldn't because of the Clefable. So he's gonna run Earthquake, because that would be more than enough for Naganadel. So I just have to hope. I just have to hope that he does not have... I have to hope that he does not have Outrage. Crunch! Or that he doesn't have Crunch. What the heck? And it's a crit. I apologize to you, ladies and gentlemen. I did not know that Sceptile gets Crunch. How does it get... Never mind. I don't have time to think about that. Oh, it's not looking good, folks. So let's see. Crunch. I know he's got Earthquake. I mean, he has to. Let's be real. He could stall me out. The thing with the mind games are gonna be real. The mind games are gonna be real. Because all he has to do is... all he has to do is stall me out with Swords Dance, and then I'll create an unstoppable beast. This is bad. This is real bad. I should have just gone Fire Blast when I had the chance. I really should have. I really should have. That'll be the misplay of the game, but I did not for one moment expect him to Volt Switch. But I guess that's the problem. Alright, well, I've got to try it. So here's the thing. We could play games. I'm gonna go Sucker Punch the first try, because that's safer. Then if he decides, oh, I'm gonna stall you out with Swords Dance, then I'm gonna go for a substitute. Or a Will-O-Wisp. Or a Will-O-Wisp. The mind games will be real here. I have all of my Sucker Punches. I'm gonna try Sucker Punch the first turn. I'm gonna try Sucker Punch the first turn. What do you have? Swords Dance, Crunch, Leaf Blade. I'm gonna try for Sucker Punch. Gonna withdraw. How lovely. I mean, that's alright. I have another chance, honestly, to, I have a chance to set a substitute. I have a chance to scope things out and set up a substitute. And try to burn something. So honestly, I think the best move here is to go for a substitute. But let me think it through a little bit more. I think I'm gonna make a substitute just to see what he does. Outspeed everything else that's not the Sceptile. And then if he brings it back in, alright, there's Heavy Slam. That, actually, I don't know if that'll do enough, because he's so, yeah, he's so burned. So I'm gonna try and hit a Thunder, because I don't want to waste my Sucker Punches. And it misses. Of course it does. Alright, so he's gonna spam Heavy Slam here. And my substitute faded. Alright, so I got you whittled down a little bit. Let's think for a moment. I don't know what your spread is, to be honest. If he goes Heavy Slam again... I'm gonna go for Solgaleo. Man, for a while I thought I was getting the upper hand here, but I think he's pro-playing me pretty well. So, he could hard swap this thing. But I don't feel like taking any more chances. Would he want to preserve it? I don't know. Maybe he would. I don't think Ice Beam from here can take him out or anything. I don't even need to go for Ice Beam, actually. I can go for Flamethrower. So I'm gonna do that. It hits everything except the Swampert, so... Alright, we're gonna get one Pokemon down, thank goodness. Solgaleo takes out the Forretress. Fortunately, I'm quite damaged here. I don't think I can live an Earthquake from the Swampert if it comes out, but I might have to try. I think I naturally outspeed it, Okay, so bringing out the Celesteela, which is interesting. He's gonna go for his Z move, probably. If I were him, I would go for my Z move. I would probably go for my Z move. And let's see if you have Earthquake. Z move. Depending on, if he's sending it out, he has to think it'll take me out. So, oh, and I don't have my thing anymore. My dear thing. I don't have Delmise anymore. So, that's right. Well, I think all things considered, I have to Flamethrower and hope for the best and let Grapefruit go down. I know this is just a repeat of last time, but I don't have my Delmise. I wanted to pull that trick with Delmise. I can't anymore because he's gone. So I'm gonna go for a Flamethrower. If he doubles out on me, then he doubles out on me, but I don't think he would. He'll probably, if I were him, I guess I'd go for his Z move, and there's a chance that I live it, because he doesn't know, I don't think, he wouldn't know my exact defense investment. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. If I burn it, all the better, but you know, I'm not gonna count on that. Nope. Heavy Slam. Barely gonna do anything. I mean, he might be trying to get me within range, or going middle ground play. But I still see this Flamethrower strategy as the best move. Now, for the record, because I don't want to switch. Well, no, don't let me speak too soon here. Yeah, because I don't want to switch anything else into it. Because Absol can come in handy with Sucker Punch, and Naganadel is, as always, my last-ditch effort. So, as much as I don't want to repeat myself, I will Flamethrower again. As much as I hate repeating myself. Alright, there's the Z move. I saw that coming. He wanted to get me within range. But now that his Z move is gone, well, here's where things get interesting, because the Sceptile could come in. Let me see. What is special defense? Okay. So let me check now. Celesteela, and you're not -1/-1 anymore. So now you're +1, special defense, whatever your investment is. I think I'm going to substitute, no, because Heavy Slam would do a lot. Probably Sucker Punch. Or Will-O-Wisp, in case he sends out the Sceptile. I feel like either way he wants to send out the Sceptile. So I'm gonna go for a burn. I'm going to go for a burn. I've decided I want to go for a burn. I mean, you could bring out the Drapion, that would be his safest choice. But I'm gonna go for it. Because if I just go head on, I go Thunder, he swaps to Sceptile, I'm doomed. I go Sucker Punch, he swaps, I'm doomed. He could not swap. But if I were him, I would see the Sucker Punch and the Thunder as my only offensive moves I used so far, and switch into, maybe not into Sceptile, maybe into the Drapion. But I still see that as my best choice. Out of his options, he could swap to the Drapion and completely undo everything, but I don't know, because then I could get a substitute off. maybe, well, I don't know, maybe not, because he has X's, or it might still do enough to break my substitute. Substitute could have been the safer choice, but if he doesn't switch out, it definitely does enough. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the Will-O-Wisp. This will help me. I mean, not in this instance, taking an Air Slash. Okay, so now this beast is +2. We're right back where we started. +2. Here's my thought, though. Oh, wait. Celesteela. 50. He's +2 special defense. And is burned. If you go for Earthquake... If it's not a crit, I live 2 of these. On the other hand, you swap and go to Sceptile, and I'm doomed. So, move, I want to see the health. Fire Blast should do enough. Really though, if he doesn't, he just has to not switch out, and he's good? No. He would have to switch out if he wants Sceptile to not die. He has to switch out into something. But really all he has to do is, all he really has to do is go into Swampert. So here are the scenarios real quick. 1, he stays in, which that means Fire Blast would be a good move, then I get my speed boost. Or if he stays in, I could set up 2 nasty plots. That would be dangerous. He doesn't want me to do that. He could swap into, the scariest thing he could do is swap out into Swampert. But even if I set up, and he sends out into Swampert, I'm done. So, he could go into Sceptile, in which case Fire Blast would be good, because otherwise Sceptile will outspeed me if I nasty plot. So I am going to go for Fire Blast. So he is going to stay in. I do get the speed boost. It does, however, mean that I don't, it does, however, mean that I don't have my plus special attack. So, I mean, I think I lose either way. Unfortunately. Because all he has to do is have the Swampert. Oh, or he has the Mimi. Which is true. He has the Mimi to fake me out, which... Could that even take me out from here? It might. I'll do like 50%. After Life Orb, Sludge Wave, take it out, U-turn, double hit. Well, I should be able to live any one thing it does, I think. Well, no, double hit is pretty scary. And let me play this out one more time. So probably go for Fake Out. So it won't really matter. But in the event that he doesn't go for Fake Out, he could KO me. So I should go for Draco Meteor, but I don't want to go for Draco Meteor. So I think my only chance is that he decides not to Fake Out, which he wouldn't, because he knows I'm faster than him. So I'm going to go for the nasty plot, with full knowledge that he's going to fake me out. Oof. Alright, so Sludge Wave... Draco Meteor is not the way to go here. Sludge Wave is, because I could potentially take it out. I could potentially take it out. It doesn't really matter because Swampert just destroys me anyway. But I'm gonna go, I have to go for Sludge Wave because it's my only chance. Because if I -2, or if I waste my Z move, I wouldn't want to waste my Z move, so I'm gonna go for Sludge Wave and hope I get a high roll. It's gonna withdraw. Alright, fair enough. I totally could have nasty plotted, but he knew I wouldn't. Man, if the burn had taken him out there, it would have been interesting. Alright, what's he got when he's burned? He's got Earthquake. He's got Earthquake, which will take me out from here. So unfortunately I have to Sludge Wave again. I have to Sludge Wave again. I can't not Sludge Wave again. Because Earthquake will be enough to take me out. So I have to Sludge Wave again. Once again, Naganadel just trying his best to make up for my mistakes early in the game. I don't know, it's so sad. I don't know why he's oh, well, no, because he has to switch Mimi back in. What am I doing? It was all for naught. He just has to bring Mimi back in. He let me think I had a shot there. Alright, well that's game. I forgot about that. That is game. I forgot about him preserving it. Well, that's that then. GG. Once again, I have to take another 3-0 loss, and I am so sorry to Naganadel for trying. I had almost an exact repeat of the last game. Even though I did things differently, I tried, but I ended up getting myself in the same bad spot that I did before, so what can I say? It is what it is. Good game. I'm gonna click the Sludge Wave, because sure, why not? Man. So sad. Like, I thought I learned from my mistakes. I'm just gonna take another loss. Let me think, like, what? The big misplay was letting Forretress live. But I can't lie, I got scared. I got nervous. I'm like, he won't leave him in. I should have gone for the Fire Blast though. I should have just gone for the Fire Blast. That was like the game. That one I can definitely point to as the game-losing play. Not that I couldn't have lost otherwise, but that was definitely. So once again, I'm here again. You know the way that I am. I'm frustrated when I have to repeat the same mistakes every single time, and I think I learn from them, and I really don't. So, alright, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't fault Rewt. He played well. He played me well, but I'm frustrated with myself. So, I don't know, I thought I had a better opening this time around, although letting the Galvantula die so soon, it was something I knew was coming, but really the big thing was not going for that Fire Blast. I can't believe that I chose not to do that, in retrospect. That literally changed the tide of the entire game. But yeah, I mean, I could have missed the Fire Blast anyway, so I mean, there's a chance that I could have picked the right move and it still wouldn't have worked. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, let me know how upset at me you are. We don't have a good track record right now. I mean, out of the battles I've recorded, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a lot of battles I haven't recorded yet. But this is rough. This is rough, guys. So if you can show some love in the comments, I'd appreciate it. I won't keep you any longer. It's been almost an hour long. Jeez. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Who do we fight on week 8? The Cincy Scissors. I guess Cincy is short for Cincinnati. Anyway, we're fighting the Scissors next week, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. What more can I say? Sorry that I make bad snap decisions. Bye.